Good morning. Just a minute, I gotta pull my board out. My person mat. You guys got skewed. Let's fix that. All right, good morning. So this morning, I don't have a scrapbook project I'm gonna work on right now. Instead, we're gonna make a fun fold card. So I have some melon, and I have, this is actually Fabulous papers, the Fabulous from Halloween, but it's so neutral, and this is the melon side, and then black. So we're gonna make a fun fold card. So let's start with this one, the melon. I'm gonna trim this to 8.5 by 11. So you can use like a computer paper sheet if you would like. Let's see, 8.5 is minus 3.5 by 11 is 1 inch, right? Okay, now we need our scoring tool. Okay. We're going to score this just like we would like a card type of thing. So 5.5, we're going to score this right in half. 5.5 and 4 1/4. 5.5, 4 1/4, just like a card. I'm going to take my scoring tool off, go back to cutting. Okay, so now we're going to cut from the top corner. So this is the base of our card. We're going to cut from this top corner, the top center, down to this middle center on the right. Okay. Okay, just like that. Now, we're going to take it from this bottom corner, go to the center. And I'll probably have to trim that some more. Okay, now we're going to trim off this square, or this rectangle up here. So at 4 1/4, and then I'm just going to pull that apart. There we go. That's the base. We're not done with that. I don't know why I'm putting it away. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that down. Fold this one over. And there's your easy peasy base. Okay. Sorry, I heard my children. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we are going to put a pattern paper there and a pattern paper here, and we'll put a white insert. Either white or white and black. Okay, so we're going to trim this down. This is just going to be a 1/4 inch shorter than the base, a normal A2 size card. I think I need to change my blade. The blade I think is done on my trimmer. It's creating issues. Okay, let's go. Let's do 4 inches. About 5 1/4. We're going to do that twice, actually, and we're going to cut them opposite. So actually, I'm not going to remember which way I cut it. So let's just do it together. Okay. 5 1/4. I'm going to cut it so it's like this. I'm going to cut it from down here though. This is why I like a wire, is because I can actually see my wire. Okay. So I cut this one there to there, so let's do this one. Is that what I did? Yes. Okay. Can't remember 1 minute to the next anyway, so you can make 2 cards. Probably should have chosen a different color base, actually. So you can do it like that, or I think I'm just going to do both in black, because I do have 2. So kind of like that. Now, if you only wanted to cut one 4 by 5 1/4, then you could do the opposites, like I originally showed you in this with the melon down below, or vice versa, however you cut it. But if you want the same color, you have to cut 2 opposite. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so there's that. Now an embellishment can go right in the center, if you'd like. I'm going to see if I have a trimmed down daisy that I can use for the center part. Don't know if I do. That's watercolor. I don't want watercolor. I don't know what I was holding this for. But it looks fine to me. So I'm going to cut it down. Five 1/4. Should have probably done it the other way. Oh well. 5 4. That's alright. We'll get it figured out later. I'll remember why I have it eventually. I usually try to finish my projects pretty quickly. So I don't have things like that where I'm like, oh, I don't know what I did. What was I doing? Okay. So there's that. So you can either have it that way, or you can have it this way, whatever way you want. I think I'm going to do it the other way. It just seems to fold better. Okay, I'll move this. Okay, I'm going to probably need my trimmer back. think I might just trim, I don't know, maybe we'll just do a little birdie. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Yeah, let's just do a little birdie. So I need that back. I don't need it back, but it's easier just to stamp on the back of this. I'm going to do this wild feathered birdie, one with like a mohawk on top. If you don't know which one I'm talking about, it's this little guy. He is kind of like a mohawk. So let's do him. These birds are so cute. We still have time to get them. It's still April for another week. And then we'll move on to our little skunks in May. He did pretty well. And I just realized I don't have a wet chamois, so he'll just have to sit there on the block until I can clean him. Just gonna trim him out. Now, in case you guys hate fussy cutting, maybe this will help you. You rotate the paper, not your scissors, not your shears. You rotate the paper, and you get it fairly close in the beginning. A rough cut, and then a nice close cut, and then you can come back in and do a little bit more detail even after that. Like his little beak. Kind of got a little bit, oops, stabbing my tripod. Whoops. Probably not the best option. With very, very sharp shears. Okay. Okay, there's that little guy. And then I'm probably just going to trim, probably just going to use this. Actually, and trim it down and then put a white piece. And then, I might just do that. That looks kind of cool. So let's get him colored first. I'm looking for my coral blend. There it is. This is kind of a coral color. Get his tail feather too while I'm at it. Let's do some mid in his tail too. Just so that we can see that his tail is colored. Okay. There's a cute little birdie. He actually matches the melon really well. That's a wonderful blend for melon. Okay, let's get this trimmed. Let's get this one trimmed too. Let's see. I don't know how big these are. It's an inch. Let's trim this down an inch too. Okay. And then I think I am going to use the sentiment from this too. I'm going to put sending love, which will fit on that. So let's just it's going to be more or less the same as what it is on the sheet. So that's about 1.5 inches. Let's do 1 3/4 inches. So I don't want it too big because I really like the little birdie. I want him as my focal. I'm going to make these the same. And we're just going to stagger. So let's get our sentiment on there. I'm going to put the love on there first. And again, I don't have a wet chamois, so I'll clean these later, but let's do the love first. And we'll do sending next. This is where it's really helpful to have like your most loved and used blocks. Have 2 of them. I have 2 3 inches, 2 inches, and 2 of these long guys. The 2 by 3.5. Because those are my most used. That way I can do exactly what I'm doing right now. Just keep going, right? Sending love. I put it on towards the top and the middle because I don't want it to go all the way through. Okay, so there's my sentiment. Maybe I have it like that. I do want 3D foam. Okay. Let's use some star shakers. And maybe I put this one here so it's staggered. And we'll use 3D foam. I'm not so sure I want more than just that strip though. Maybe right next to it. I'll do another one. Maybe a little guy. Yeah, like that. I'm not going to undo it though because I want to make sure that it's not going to go all the way through. That's kind of what I was hoping it would do. There. Then it didn't, so we're all good there. But it's perfectly balanced, which is good. And see, we can even tuck that in if we wanted. Perfect. So there's the outside of my card. You know, I might put little feet or something on there, little hearts going down. But pretty cute. And I'll probably shimmer him up, make him sparkly, give some sparkle and dazzle to it. All right, thank you so much for joining me. This is a really cute little fun fold card. So if you make some, post them. Let me know how you did. I'd love to see them. Thanks. Bye.